Hello there, hi, if you're new around here, my name is Aaron and I'm a Year 11 GCSE student as well as an entrepreneur on the side. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that I feel very strongly about, and that is printing things. Now, I know a lot of you will be like, oh my goodness, what on earth is he talking about printing? Well, that's because with this cost of living crisis, it is unbelievable the amount of money that ink costs. In fact, I will get into the costing of this video, but I'm going to give you some tips. I'm also going to show you how you can save your money as a student when you're printing off things like past papers or notes that you might have typed up on Google Doc or Words, or even slideshows if you wanted to put them into like folders or something. It is going to save you so much money, and it is honestly the most affordable way that you can really print things and not feel bad about having to get ink in another 2 weeks or 3 weeks because you've run out of it. Now, the first thing I wanted to discuss was the actual cost of ink at the moment. So obviously, depending on what printer you have, ink is going to vary, but if you want a combo pack, so that's black ink, magenta, yellow, blue, and a bunch of different colors, obviously, again, depending on the printer that you have, I looked it up, and buying it from a place like Argos or Currys is about £25. Now, in honesty, if you're thinking £25 a month is not awful, but it is still quite a lot of money, especially considering for what you get out of it. So I am going to recommend you two services that I have really found helpful in these past few months or years. So personally, currently, I am with Epson ReadyPrint. Now, Epson ReadyPrint are absolutely fantastic. I cannot recommend them enough. Just to put this out there, I am not being paid to say this. This is genuinely my opinion. But they are absolutely amazing because they charge you based on the number of pages that you use, and it's a fixed amount every month. This means that you literally get ink as you use the pages, and you can pay different amounts based on how many pages that you use. So let's say, for example, you only use 50 pages a month, or you don't print a lot, you pay £2.99 every single month, or I think it's around £3. I will insert a little sort of like video of me scrolling through the website to show you guys the plan for Epson. But it is honestly so much cheaper than buying ink because it saves you time. The printer communicates with your account that you've linked it up to. So whenever my printer is running low on ink, I get an email that says, hey, we've got ink getting ready to be shipped to you. So they ship it for free as well. And it's no cost to sign up whatsoever. Now, there is a little bit of a caveat to this, and that is that you do need to have a compatible printer with Epson ReadyPrint. So any of the sort of newer printers are going to work, but also you don't have to have expensive printers. My printer is not the newest. It's actually quite a few years old, but it does work with Epson ReadyPrint, and that's the nice thing, they date back quite a lot. And if you're not sure, you can check Epson ReadyPrint's website, because they have a full list of the printers that are compatible. But yeah, my printer specifically is the Epson XP 4100 series. So if you were interested in that, it is quite a good printer. Is it the fastest thing? No. Does it print double-sided? Yes. It does also have like a little screen that it's nice to communicate with, or like navigate around, communicate with. So that is one big positive, and I know if you go online and if you look it up, I don't think they sell them like new anymore, but you can probably buy them refurbished, which will make them even cheaper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a little like scrolling thing of the website now. So there are a few different plans that you can choose. For Epson, I'm going to go into another program in a minute, but for Epson, you can choose the 50-page plan. You can choose the 100-page plan, which is the plan that I personally have. You can choose the 300-page plan, and then I think it's like the 500, maybe 600-page plan, something like that. And they are so much cheaper than buying ink, because you'll notice that all of them basically cost less than a normal packet of ink would cost. Now, the nice thing about Epson ReadyPrint is that you actually get rollover pages. So let's say, for example, 1 month, you know, you were on holiday half the month and you barely printed anything. Let's say you only printed 5 pages and you had the 50-page plan. Those 45 pages that you didn't print are going to roll over into the next month. So in the next month, instead of having 50 pages, you'll have 95 pages instead, because the 45 will have obviously gone into the next month. And that is so useful. I think myself currently, I have about 279 pages saved up in my little, I would call it like a paper piggy bank. So that's really helpful. You know, so nearly 300 pages of printing, which is really, really nice. So what I would also recommend doing is, again, seeing how much you would print normally. Obviously, don't go too crazy with it, but you could just take a tally of how much you print every month. And let's say 50 pages. 50 pages is actually quite a lot. And I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is, especially if you've got, like I have an iPad. I only really print past papers because I like to have them like in person so I can do them properly, and then I can watch like the tutorial videos. I can look at the mark scheme up on my iPad. It's not necessary to have that printed as well. So that's my one tip. Now I'm also going to talk about the HP Instant Ink, which is more well known, and that is what I originally started with. And again, it is just as brilliant. It's just a different company. And if you have a HP printer, because I'm obviously looking at two, I haven't looked into things like Canon, because I'm not entirely sure if they have plans like that, but I know that Epson and HP definitely do. So with HP, it is about the same price as well. It just depends. Do you want to buy a new printer, or do you want to use the printer that you already have? So if you already have a HP printer, go for it. Go and get the HP Instant Ink as long as it's compatible. And again, there are different plans. So the 50 page, 100 page, 150 page, I think is something like that, 300 page, and then the 700 page. And the nice thing is that for both the companies, you've also got a business plan. So if you are a business owner, or if you're a small business owner, like you sell stickers for Etsy, or you sell a lot of printable like frames and stuff with quotes, it's really nice because you get 700 pages. And I'm not entirely sure, I think it's HP that offer like the biggest plan, obviously because HP is more well known for their printers and stuff like that. So I would recommend looking into it. Now, another big tip that I would give you is your paper. Now, when you're printing things out, consider, do you have to have a full sheet of writing? Because oftentimes you don't. It is very much, just a large piece of text with blank underneath. So would it be worth it to print double-sided, or would it be worth it to print 2 to a page to save that paper, so you're going out less and buying less paper? I know personally, I'm looking over there because that's where my paper is stored. There's like a little box. My paper here, we've got 500 sheets, and I think I paid like £4 for it. And that is I bought that 3 months ago, and I haven't gone through all of it because, again, trying to sort of save on that paper. And that paper is a one-off purchase. You don't have to go out every single month and buy it. It's just one of those things that's there. It's saved up. Now, going back to the programs, I will say the nice thing about them, well, there are a lot of nice things about them. The fact that they ship you the ink for free to your house. But the nice thing is that you're not on a contract, which means if you feel like, do you know what, I don't really need this, that's okay, you can cancel it, and it doesn't cost anything to cancel. Or if you realize, oh, I'm actually paying for 100 pages, but I'm not using that many, you can downgrade to the 50 pages. Or if you're paying for 50 pages and you're noticing I need more, you can upgrade, so you're not tied to one option. Now, I do actually have an example package of the Epson Ready Print. So this is what it looks like. It's really thin. And when you open it, it is literally just, come on. I forgot. They stick the ink to the actual cardboard. So you get literally all 4 cartridges shipped directly to your door in a really small box which just fits into your letterbox, which is really nice. And it also communicates with your account. So if you're running low on ink, you will actually run out before the ink arrives. The ink's going to arrive before you run out, which is the really nice thing about it. Now, in the description box below, I have links where you can sign up. And for both of the companies, they're actually usually they always have some sort of promotion. But if you sign up now, you get £10 worth of credit to add to your printing. So if you wanted to select the 100-page month plan, that's 2 months worth of free printing, which is incredible. So you can check out the links below. Like I said, I'm not being paid by any of the companies to do this. This is genuinely something that I really believe students will find helpful, because it is something that is so costly, especially, like I said, with the cost of living going up. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like for more content like this to be posted. And I know exams are coming up, like I said in the past few videos, but try not to stress yourself out too much. Happy revising, and I'll catch you in the next one.